where the Prophet ﷺ, he was walking in the marketplace with his companion, and he saw a dead goat carcass on the floor, right? A decaying goat carcass, and he picked it up by its ear. He's like, who wants to buy this from me? And the Sahaba were like, we wouldn't take that even if it was for free. Like, why would we want that? And the Prophet ﷺ, he said that the dunya is less in the eyes of Allah than this dead goat carcass is to you.
Damn. To look into Islam, because the message of Islam is very simple and very beautiful, that there is a creator. There is one all-powerful creator who created us and humanity and everything else that exists, and he created us for no other reason except to know him and to worship him. And this type of worship, when you submit to your creator and you worship him alone, this frees you from all types of slavery. Because the false notion we have as human beings is that we are free, or we want to be free, but as soon as you're born in this reality, no one is free. Everyone is submitting to something or the other. Everyone is a slave of something or the other. There's something we want to know and love and obey the most. That is the thing we're submitting to. It could be in the form of money, materialism, power, whatever else it may be. But Islam gives you the option, and the most intelligent option, which is choose your slavery. Who do you want to be a slave to? Who do you want to submit to? Created things? Material things? People? Ideologies? Yourself? Or do you want to be a slave to the creator of the heavens and the earth, the one that created everything? And in doing so, this elevates the human being and frees him from these ephemeral shackles. Right? And I conclude on a very beautiful line of poetry by Iqbal, a famous poet from the East. And he said something very profound. He said, this one prostration that you find so difficult and so heavy on you, to prostrate your head on the ground to the creator of the heavens and the earth, this will free you from 1,000 prostrations. And it's something for us to really think about.
And that is the false notion we have, especially in the day and age we live in with liberalism. Liberalism is what? Liberalism is you're free. You're free, you're liberated, you can do whatever you want, anything that pleases you, anything that pleases your physical desires. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that he created us in a very specific way, where we, at the very least, we will be a slave to our own desires without, unfortunately, without knowing.
I think the first time that I heard this was I was saying that the first time I heard this, Hamza was saying the same thing in a lecture that he had, and he was referring to Justin Bieber. So many people want to know Justin Bieber the most. They want to follow him. They want to be like him. They want to do things that he does, have the things that he has, and all this stuff. When it's like that's clear ibadah, like that's clear worship of him. Like you're trying to be like that, and you're choosing to be a slave to that versus choosing to be a slave to the Most High. So the brother in this clip, he outlined it very well. You guys don't even have to include that. I just wanted to say that.
No, but it's good. It's valid, bro. If y'all didn't catch our video with Hamza Zorsis and brother Imran Hussein from the beginning in that clip, check both of them out. But the thing I wanted to say is, every time I'm prostrating, bro, every time I'm in salah and I'm in sujood, bro, I could literally feel disconnecting from the dunya, bro. And it's getting stronger and stronger as the present and the attention and focus and concentration that I have increases as well. If I'm in the headspace that I'm just waiting till I go back to like my coaching calls, or like go back to studying or something like that, or dunya, then I'm kind of just gonna go through the motions, and all I'm ready for is just go back to my life, my dunya. Yeah. But if I literally separate time from my day for salah and like treat it as something that's a priority, which I did like before we got on this call, alhamdulillah, man, game changer.
Yeah, and bro, when I wasn't Muslim, I was a slave to everything. I was a slave to substances. I was a slave to my own desires, my own ego, to women, to my friends, to just anything that you could think of. And it was the most depressing thing, because like mentally you're just in this chaos and you're being swayed here, over there, over here. And it's never fulfilling, versus when you submit to the Most High, like you come back to that peace, you come back to that grounding and to that shifa. So I think that's very important to add.
Alhamdulillah.
SubhanAllah. And you guys reminded me of a hadith where the Prophet ﷺ, he was walking in the marketplace with his companion, and he saw a dead goat carcass on the floor, right? A decaying goat carcass, and he picked it up by its ear. He's like, who wants to buy this from me? And the Sahaba were like, we wouldn't take that even if it was for free. Like, why would we want that? And the Prophet ﷺ, he said that the dunya is less in the eyes of Allah than this dead goat carcass is to you.
Damn.
People run after this world, bro. People strive, they work, they burn, they sweat, they grind, they're in pain. They're like for 30 years straight for this world, bro. They strive for this world, and it's less in the eyes of Allah than a dead goat carcass is to us. And it's nothing, literally nothing compared to the akhirah.
That's insane, bro.
Subhanallah, bro.
And with that being said, Allahumma atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhab an-nar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.